Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Real Madrid in Football Manager 2019. I'm Ater, and today we have what I would call a Champions League group stage final. Because, as you know, we are undefeated after 2 games in the Champions League group stage. And I would say if we win today, we will win the group. Because this is basically the last hurdle here with Hoffenheim. And if we can beat them, we've beaten all the 3 teams. And 2 of the toughest ones, Monaco and Hoffenheim, we've beaten away. We're going to be playing them at home, and that should mean that we are fine for winning the group. But of course, beating Hoffenheim away is not easy. But since last episode, we played a few games, and we've been scoring a lot of goals. First off, we beat Alaves with 5 goals against none, and then we followed that one up with almost the same result versus Espanyol. And that brings us to this league table. We're still behind Atletico Madrid with 1 point, but we are very much in it to win it. And we have some tough games coming up other than the Champions League game. We have Getafe currently in 4th place. We have Bilbao 5th place. We have, of course, the huge game versus Barcelona. So we have a very intense period here with both the Champions League and very, very important league games coming up. And as you know, with I'm lacking the words here, but with Atletico Madrid topping the table, we are 1 point behind. So we just can't afford losing any games. We need to be winning every single one to keep track of them. Interesting formation here by Hoffenheim. Kind of a mix among defense and attacking. I kind of like it. It's going to be interesting to see how it works against us. And actually, I have had some trouble with my players because I have quite a few of them complaining not getting to play enough. And I mean, all my best players gets to start every game where they are fit. But since there's often like 2 or 3 days rest between the games with a tough schedule, there are a lot of games that they are not fit for, which means they are benched. And now I think like Toni Kroos, Isco, Asensio, maybe somebody else, they are all complaining they are not getting to play enough, even though they are starting every single game where they are fit. That's very frustrating. But here's Benzema, and he loses possessions all the way back for. Actually, it's been international break before this game, and because of it's not been an international break. It's been Bale scoring, but it's been a very, very short rest. And I made that one mistake because Sergio Ramos is suspended for this game, and I was expecting him to play, so I used. I rested him for the last game. It's only been 2 days in between, which means he was down to like 90% fitness. So we are actually playing. Oh, this is unfortunate. It's an injury on Bale. No, it's only a knock. It's only a knock. Okay, we can do this. I thought first it's my new skin that doesn't show the light color of potential injury that the full skin does. It shows just the like red normal injury color. But we're not going to risk anything with Bale because he's such an important person to us. We're going to actually let's keep him on for a few more minutes. Let's him play up to 20 because the replacement will be a bit tired. And here is Toni Kroos for the corner, a long one, clear by the defense. It comes back, and here is Bale, Christian Bale. I mean, this is a sensational start from him. We had 2 goals up away versus Hoffenheim, and yeah, scoring goals. I think Bale has done his job today and is ready to come off. So we are going to make that early sub because he's a very important player for us for the rest of the season. So let's bring in Vasquez instead. Of course, Vasquez played the last game. That's why he is a bit tired. But I mean, Bale has scored 2 goals in 20 minutes. What more can we ask from him? He's done his job already. Deserve his paycheck this month. But now we see Hoffenheim with their first highlight, and I don't like it. Very much prefer when we are attacking. It's this is such a bad defense, and that's going to be an open net. It's going to be a goal for sure. But take a look at this defense. Is embarrassing. It's really, really embarrassing. And this young Vallejo who is messing up. But first this one, like nobody has him. You're 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. You're 4 guys. One of you should have been able to pick him up. But now take a look at this. he's staring at the ball, the youngster. He's staring at the ball. And then this happens. He's also like in between. This is such a bad defense. Nobody is trying to pick up any of their attackers. No marking at all. Just standing a few meters away, enjoying the day or something like that. So we need you guys to show some passion. And frustrated, come on. Frustrated, that's actually some really bad defense. But look at statistics, we are dominating things completely. 9 shots to 2. We clearly have been the dominating team during the first half, but still, I want to tell them. I'm just going to stay assertive. Tell them I'm not pleased because that was such a bad goal we conceded. It's time to step it up. And I didn't mention it, but of course, as normal with cup games, I am starting Navas in goal, as I normally do. But it's time to demand more. Pressured again by the feedback. Come on, lads. You have Real Madrid. Should always be demanding more. Asensio, Vasquez. Oh, there's going to be a penalty for sure. And now the bad news. We have gotten 2 penalties this season. Let's pause this here. One was in an episode when Sergio Ramos missed a penalty. But I also had another penalty after that in a game that I didn't record. I missed both. So 2 penalties, 2 misses. Now we need to find out if third time is a charm. Because we really need a goal now. Could be such an important goal. Isco steps up and he scores. So yeah, we needed 3 penalties to score our first goal from a penalty this season. But this may very well be the most important one. Because this could be the goal that definitely makes us win the group in Champions League. Marcelo, long cross, Carvalho, Casemiro. Well, that could have been a great goal. I agree with the commentary. Look at their body language. It's so bad. Okay, it's going to chill here, relax, and watch our body language take care of itself. And here's Benzema into the box, and here's Isco, and he misses. Actually, that was a sensational save by their goalkeeper. A really, really good one. Hats off to that one. Because it wasn't that bad of a finisher from Isco. It was a really, really good save. But Toni Kroos is tired, is not playing that well. He's composed. Let's bring in Modric instead. I think that's a good option. And then let's just save the last sub for a little bit longer in case something else happens. We've already seen the Bale injury, and we don't want anything more like that. But now I think it's definitely time for the last sub. So who will it be? Actually, I think we're gonna go with Benzema because you know he's kind of our only option here with our the other striker out with an injury. He should be coming back pretty soon though, but we know that Benzema will start every single game as long as we have that injury. So we're going to bring in Junior here as a striker, not his best position, but he can handle it. And here is Hoffenheim with what could be the last big chance of the game. We are getting closer and closer to extra time. Clear by Varane, but it will come back. It will come back. Saved by Navas. And oh my gosh, this highlight. It was just bouncing back and forth like a pinball here. And something is going to happen ASAP from the throw-in. That's worrisome. Long cross. Oh, Navas, I think he could have done better there. But now maybe we can turn it around to a counter-attack instead. But that cross was, well, let's just say very optimistic. But we will see at least one last highlight, because here it is into extra time with the 1.5 minutes left to play, and it is Hoffenheim attacking. And Navas makes no mistake, and now we can just keep remain cool here. Long cross, not much to do for Junior there, and it's going to come back here. Hoffenheim attacking once again. Maybe it's time for us to park the bus here. If they score, I will definitely park the bus. Oof, but that was an offside, so wasn't really that dangerous. Now we're just waiting. It's 30 seconds left to play, and this is a brilliant result. Beating Hoffenheim away more or less sets us up to win the group. It's going to take a lot. Since during the second half of the group's stint, we are going to be playing 2 of the teams at home and only 1 away. And if we manage to beat everybody away, we definitely could do it at home when we have that home advantage. Yeah, that's a full-time whistle. It's a really good result. Now I'm just a little bit worried about the Bale injury, so let's just quickly do this. Well done, it was a good win. Now I want to take a look at that injury, because he's a very important player to us. Gareth Bale is injured 4 to 7 days, so it's going to be out for about a week. And then, of course, it's going to be a little bit time for him to gain fitness, but we could definitely handle this one. I think, yeah, definitely we can handle it. And this means that we have set ourselves up to a good position here in the group stage. I think we should be. I mean, let's quickly take a look at the group here, Group H, and we are on top. We have quite some safety margin. Yeah, we are definitely heading into to the next round. We're heading into the winning in the group stage. This basically means that we probably pretty soon can start resting our best players here in the group stage and just focusing on the league, because we want to get back on top. We want to overtake Atletico Madrid, and we want to have Barcelona behind us. And we know that we are playing Barcelona pretty soon. We are playing them away. It's going to be an extremely difficult game, so we need to make sure we win every game before that. But yeah, that's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.